Button, Hill, Alonso and Kovalainen, the names of the drivers who had their breakthrough in Budapest, winning their first Grand Prix right here. We're in the northeast of Budapest for the race today then, at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Jack Doohan lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ocon, Norris, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Albon, Stroll, Liam Lawson, Gasly, Sargent, Tsunoda, Perez, Magnussen, Phoenix, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hauger, Verstappen and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's have a chat about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
OK, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. No rain expected, no rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Confirmed. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Let's focus now for the rest of the race. Tyre condition still looking good. Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you. Piastri's behind you now, and the gap behind us is 0.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just one lap old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 31.9. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep it up. Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap was a 1:24.6. Right, you're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. That's P5, you're in P5. Russell's ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Norris behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 4.3 seconds. The pit window doesn't open for more than 20 laps. Gap to your teammate ahead is 3.7 seconds. They're ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Time last lap was a 1:24.1. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.1 seconds. No threat of rain for the time being, conditions look good. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Ocon's behind you. Our gap behind is 4.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Your last lap time was a 1:24.8. Okay, 2 stops left now, 2 stops. 16 laps now until your pit window opens. issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. We're currently trailing our teammate by 2.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in first. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 24.4. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. first position, front of the pack. Jack behind. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. They're 8th. Okay, so the gap is 16.6 seconds. Time last lap was a 1:25.2. Tyre condition still looking good. Right, we have 2 stops left in this strategy, 2 more stops planned. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.9 seconds. Jack's in the pits. Jack in the pits. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 8.9 seconds. Leclerc behind. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind. 8.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 18 laps old. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 25.4. You've got 2 stops remaining now, 2 stops remaining in this strategy. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps' time. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, car behind trailing us, 7.6 seconds. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, gap to the car behind. 7.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, we think they've got at least 3 more stops. And the time last lap was a 1:25.5. So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Gap to your teammate behind is 17.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in third. Time last lap was a 1:23.6. Okay, 2 stops left now, 2 stops. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Jack's behind you. We're leading the car behind by 15.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1:23.5. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 13.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in second. And the time last lap was a 1:23.6. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Jack behind. And the gap behind us is 10.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:23.5. Gap to your teammate behind is 6.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in second. Your last lap time was a 1:23.4. I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again. Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. box for coming in this lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in second. And the time last lap was a 1:23.4. Might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Leclerc is ahead of you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:23.8. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.4 seconds. Please repeat, you're breaking up. Leclerc ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1:23.8. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. That's Russell just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 23.9. Ocon ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:23.9. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, Jack's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 0.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 23.7, and you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. Looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, we'll fit inters on your next stop. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. Gap to your teammate ahead is 13.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in first. And the time last lap was a 1:23.9. teammate by 9.7 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in first. Time last lap was a 1 minute 24.5. Still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Gap to your teammate ahead is 8.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in first. Your last lap time was a 1:25.7. I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, we can take you this lap. Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres. We're currently trailing our teammate by 9.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in first. And the time last lap was a 1:29.1. Okay, you sat in P2. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead 9.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Ocon behind. Okay, the gap behind is 9.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs, and that's 33 laps to go. Our gap behind is 9.4 seconds.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 17 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:32.7. Jack's coming in this stop now. Ocon is ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, they've done 22 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:35.8. DRS has been disabled by the steward. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes. Jack ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 8.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just one lap old, and the time last lap was a 1:49.3. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 11.8 seconds. Second place, we're in second place. Our gap to the car in front is 10.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Russell behind. Okay, push, gap to the car behind, 11.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go, 29 laps to go. You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second. Okay, car behind trailing us, 12.9 seconds. Gap to your teammate ahead is 11.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in first. Time last lap was a 1 minute 32.9. conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. We're currently trailing our teammate by 15.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in first. Your last lap time was a 1:33.8. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Okay, gap to the car behind. 8.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 6 laps old, and the time last lap was a 1:34.1. Okay, I know these conditions look pretty terrible, but that water is draining okay. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of choice for a while yet. Okay, you're sat in P2. Okay, gap ahead is 16.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Russell behind. We're leading the car behind by 7.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 24 laps to go. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Gap to your teammate ahead is 16.0 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in first. time last lap was a 1:34.6. Second place, you're in second place. And gap to the car in front is 22.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, Russell's behind you now. And the gap behind us is 5.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And that's 23 laps to go. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, clear. Okay, the car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap. Be aware. Okay, you're sat in P2. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 18.1 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Russell behind. Okay, the gap behind is 6.2 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 22 laps left. Conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Our gap behind is 5.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. Your last lap time was a 1:35.4. We're currently trailing our teammate by 19.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in first. And the time last lap was a 1:35.2. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 5.8 seconds. car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap. Okay, push, gap to the car behind, 4.9 seconds. And that's 26 laps of fuel remaining. Second place, you're in second place. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 20.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Russell behind. Okay, car behind trailing us. 4.9 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Okay, gap to the car behind, 1.8 seconds. Okay, heavy rain will be staying with us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain. Okay, you sat in P2. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 24.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, Russell's behind you now. We're leaving the car behind by 1.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. And the gap behind us is 2.6 seconds. starting to reach the point where you're going to start aquaplaning with those tyres. We think you're alright for now, but it might not be long before we switch to the full wet. Second place second place. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 25.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Russell behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.1 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 13 laps to go. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Wet tyres confirmed. Understood. Stopping this lap. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Hamilton's ahead of you. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 20 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 52.6. tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Our gap to the car in front is 4.7 seconds. Leclerc ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 4.7 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 24 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:38.8. Okay, you're dropping back by around 0.2 each lap. Nice move, good job. Verstappen's out in front. Gap to your teammate ahead is 45.1 seconds. Fourth position, you're in fourth position. Leclerc is ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 5.5 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Hamilton's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates. Okay, so gap to the leader is 45.1 seconds. Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 4.1 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.1 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They've done 26 laps on those tyres, and the time last lap was a 1:39.1. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going. Gap behind is 3.0 seconds. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.5 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, good work, great pass. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 9.2 seconds. They're on old intermediates, Leclerc behind. They're on old intermediates. The distance to the leader is 40.0 seconds. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops. Let's go, 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Our gap to the car in front is 8.9 seconds. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race, final lap. Okay, so heavy rainfall here to stay for a while. Doesn't look like it's moving on anytime soon. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
There'll be smiles at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Hungary. Natalie, fill us in. What was it that helped the team achieve their success today?
Now, I'm not sure how keen I am on wet weather, but it is thrilling in terms of the race. The fans seem to enjoy it at least. It can be an absolute nightmare for the drivers though.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Jack Doohan gets my vote today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers team moved to the top of the table.
Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.